But yeah, huge shout out to Brooklyn Bike Doctor for making this video possible. Lots of wildlife out here, beautiful nature. Finally can just drown out all that highway noise. Ah, this is the life right here. Hey, what's up guys? We're about to get on the Austin MetroRail, heading down to MLK, and we're gonna do the lower half of the big loop. So in order to get over to the YMCA trailhead at Walnut Creek, I decided to take East 12th Street, then up Springdale Road, and across 51st Street. I made a Google map of the complete route. I'll add it to the video description below if you're interested. When finished, the planned big loop will be a 30-mile connection of hike and bike trails encircling most of North Austin. It starts at Walnut Creek Metropolitan Park near the Domain, then we'll run southeast along Walnut Creek all the way down to 5th Street in East Austin, across downtown, where you can choose to ride along the river through the Ann and Roy Butler Trail, or catch a train at the downtown MetroRail station. The big loop then connects to the recently updated 13-mile Shoal Creek Trail that can get you all the way back up to Highway 183 in North Austin. The Shoal Creek Boulevard route is awesome, by the way. I rode the northern part of it in a recent ride vlog while on my way to a Frankenbike swap meet, if you want to check that out. All right, we made it. So we are at the 51st Street YMCA trailhead for Walnut Creek. And this is the lower eastern part of Walnut Creek. We're pretty far east, over by Highway 183. And I just have to say, that was an extremely smooth shot over to get here from the MLK train station. Some of the intersections obviously could use some improvement and have better signage and better paint to explain to the cyclists exactly how to cross, and telling the cars how to interact with the cyclists. So some of those intersections we'll take a look at and see if there's definitely room for improvement, for sure. But ultimately, I did not at one point feel uncomfortable, and I'm really surprised by that. So that's fantastic progress. Anyway, so now we are officially on part of the big loop. Look at that lizard. I don't know if you guys could see that. Some lizards scurrying around. Lots of wildlife out here. Beautiful nature. Finally can just drown out all that highway noise. Ah, this is the life right here. So it is a hot one, and I don't even have my motor on right now. I'm mostly, so far this whole ride, maybe I've done about 5 miles total, not including the train ride. And I've mostly stayed in pedal assist level 1 or 0, which would be about 500 watts. And mostly using my legs, so I'm getting a little bit of a sweat. Normally I would have just stopped into the YMCA, washed my face, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. I finally got shade. I think mostly I was just getting heated up because that ride didn't really offer too much shade. But now we're out in the wilderness. Got a nice comfortable trail, some shade, and cool breeze. So even though it's 90 degrees, it's still a beautiful ride. Well, let me check my map real quick. Not sure which way to go. It's my first time out here. Okay, so we definitely want to make a right here because we are heading south. We just came east, and if we make a left right there, the trail continues quite a ways up northeast. So now we are heading southeast, and this trail kind of dips around. I think we're just on the east side of 183, and it dips around on the east side pretty far out from central Austin. One of the beautiful things about Austin is that it's not terribly huge, so it's easy to get around, so long as there's no traffic and you're not sitting in a car, of course. But yeah, ultimately I wanted to check on the progress of this trail. I've never done it before, and I've heard so many awesome things about it. And so far, I'm in love. This is fantastic. And along the route, I want to stop by the Brooklyn Bike Doctor's new shop on 5th Street. Then maybe if we got the energy for it, we'll cut across downtown and see if we can head back up on Shoal Creek Boulevard and check out what's going on over there. But yeah, huge shout out to Brooklyn Bike Doctor for making this video possible. And if you guys are local, please stop by his shop. It's on East 5th Street. He's got a nice little shop, and this guy is just an expert mechanic, an expert bike builder. He built me a wheel, a custom 24-inch Nexus 3 wheel, which I'm currently riding on, and has been fantastic. I swear this thing rolls nicer than every other wheel. I don't know what he did, but I love it. So definitely give him some love. And if you're not from town, he could also build you a wheel, whether you want a hub motor or just a custom wheel with anything you want. He has all kinds of heavy-duty spoke cutters, and he'll do a fantastic job, and he can ship it right over to you. Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Animal Protective Services to show up. There were goats on the trail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, well, you're doing the right thing. Thank you. Wow, goats, huh? That's when you know. But dangerously on the trail, that's an interesting thought. I mean, I hope they're not aggressive. Like, you ever see that video? There's a video on YouTube of like gazelles just like jumping out in the middle of a mountain bike trail and taking guys out. That would be interesting. All right, so I'm gonna go into Timewarp, try to enjoy this trail a little bit. I think the next stop will be, okay, that was pretty cool. They had little slow bumps right there to kind of give you a heads up not to rip around this downhill bend here. That's cool, thoughtful. So I'm thinking let's shoot over into Timewarp, and we can check out, the next stop will be the MLK crossing. Wow, that's a cool bridge. So it looks like if we make a left, we'll head over to Delwa. Oh my goodness. Wow, we got far really fast. I didn't even notice. I was waiting to come up on the MLK crossing. Didn't even notice it. That's awesome. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want it to end. This is fantastic. All right, so it looks like we got about 1.5 miles to go to get to Go Valley Park. A little bit of an incline right there. I still haven't turned my motor on yet. That whole ride was beautiful. Right up until that hill right there. So I'm pretty sure we just passed right under 183. Which would mean that now we're heading back into town. Should be heading southwest at this point and getting pretty close back to reality. But oh boy, that was fantastic. Well, shoot. All good things. Whoa. Okay. I was about to say all good things come to an end, but it continues. All right. Looks like we have made it to Go Valley Neighborhood Park, which means we are about 2 miles away from Brooklyn Bike Doctor, which unfortunately means we have to get back on the street. That's all right. Should be a pretty clean shot. And once we get back on 5th Street, we'll get some more bike lanes. So overall, man, I'm really impressed. If Austin keeps going at this rate and keeps building awesome trails like this, we're on a straight shot to being one of the best biking cities in the US, for sure. I am doing a longer video at some point. Eventually I'll get to it. I want to deep dive into all of the mobility plans. The city has some really huge plans to bolster the bicycle network. They're calling it the All Ages and Abilities Network, which is fantastic. And they're just doing a lot of work up and down I-35. So I'll keep you guys posted. Otherwise, let's shoot into Timewarp and go stop over by the Brooklyn Bike Doctor to say what's up. Didn't even get to the road yet, and already I can hear all the cars driving aggressively, honking at each other for no reason. Well, it was nice while it lasted. So, all right, let's shoot over to Timewarp, and I'll see y'all at Brooklyn Bike Doctor. All right, looks like we made it. We are at the Brooklyn Bike Doctor's new shop here in East Austin on 5th Street.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Bike here.
Hi, Poochie. Wow, she's beautiful.
Thanks. Ready.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
That's the way to do it, man. Pay it forward.
yeah.
I really appreciate you helping me out with, helping me make these videos,
Yeah,
and I
no
hope, I hope you get some awesome success over here, man.
It's my pleasure.
So we are now downtown Austin at the Ann and Roy Butler Hike and Bike Trail. Rest of the video, I'm just gonna enjoy the ride and set it into Timewarp.
Sound of the 80s. Suddenly you hear it everywhere. It's all beat and all talk. It tells you a story and makes you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.
Stop!